Good morning, students, and welcome back to another episode of Armor Class. My name is Derek, and I will be your headmaster. Last week, we witnessed our heroes reach the illustrious city of Tair Ank'ah. They had a meal, did some shopping, and found themselves with a lost little girl. This week, we join them as they search for the little girl's mother and bear witness to all of their antics along the way. But before we get into the episode, a few announcements. If you're enjoying Armor Class, don't forget to do all the social media things. Give us a like, a follow, a subscribe, a rate, a review. We're genuinely interested in interacting with all of you listening, so we'd very much like to hear what you guys think. And if you're really enjoying the show and would like to support us further, consider checking out our Patreon. For $5 a month, you get access to our official releases 7 days before everyone else. You'll have access to all exclusive bonus content, including in-character homework assignments, journal entries, and letters written home, the first of which will be published after the next episode on our Patreon. You'll have access to patron-only channels on our Discord, and have access to any and all live events that we hold. For $10 a month, you'll get all that, plus have full access to the entire resource library and homebrew content made for Tair Ank'ah, Valaya, and Armor Class. And if you would like to further be a part of our show, for $15 a month, you will get a personal shout out with every episode. And that's the pitch. I want to take a moment to thank everyone who has already become a patron. Your early support means the world to us, so thank you. At the end of the episode, I have included another outtake. So if you enjoy those, stay tuned at the end and check it out. Now I'm sure you are just as excited as I am to get into this episode, so without further ado, please turn in your books to Chapter 2, Welcome to Tair Ank'ah, Part 2. We hope you enjoy the episode, and thank you so much for listening.
We're on a journey to discover what we're made of in a world that we don't know. Humble beginnings to the grandest of adventures to show. The future is calling our names, and we will cross that horizon into brighter days. We will stand in the face of defeat, so we can rise up above the mistakes that we've made, to believe in the good that we see. As the world keeps on turning and the winds of change blow, we'll rely on the friends that we've made. As new evils arise, we will defend our homes from the perils that stand in our way.
You guys just ate a half cow. You identified some spices. You bought some clothes. And as you leave the restaurant here where you ate, you have ran into a small human child, who was crying. And she told you that she lost her mom. Bash proceeded to pick her up and put her on his shoulders, asked her where she was going, and she points to the second tier of the city. What do you guys do?
I guess we go towards the second tier, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
I guess we got to take this kid home.
Should we
Yeah.
ask her what her mom looks like?
Yeah,
I feel like
I've got her on my shoulders. I'm leading the way here, trotting along, sweating a little bit too much from my fat meat belly.
I'm just kind of jogging behind you.
And I'm like, hey, what's your mom's name?
Annabelle.
What's your name?
Annabelle! Just screaming it through the town as we run up there.
My name is Elisa.
Elisa? All right, well we're gonna do our best to find your mom.
Thank
is
you.
it far from here?
It's, I don't know. It's not super close. It's not super far.
Okay.
It's
Well,
that way.
Are you all right? Are you
I don't know if
hungry?
my mom's home yet. We were shopping
Where were you shopping?
here in the market.
Do you know if she wanted to go somewhere specific? We could
No.
check there first.
I don't know.
Well, what does she look like?
She's the prettiest mom in the whole world.
Aw.
That's,
That doesn't really help, though. Do you have, like, a physical description?
Yeah.
She has hair.
What color? Do you remember the?
Bash shouts out, I'm looking for the prettiest mom in the whole world. Annabelle, where
She
are
has
you?
hair.
She has hair.
You
We
know,
need
I don't know.
help.
Do you know what color her hair is?
I think that's a good plan
It's
as
like
any.
mine, but like darker.
What color is Elisa's hair?
She says this color, and she holds out a strand of hair.
What color is it?
Do we need to roll
What
perception?
color
No,
is
it's
it?
it's brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're
So it's
looking for
darker
a
brown.
brown-haired woman. Is she tall?
I just want to make it as exceedingly difficult to talk to a child.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Is she tall or is she short like him? I point to Horrace.
She's taller than me.
Well, that's good. Is she taller than him? And I point to Bash.
She looks down. I don't know.
All right, we're looking for a woman of random height, taller than her.
Dark brown hair.
Dark brown hair named Annabelle.
I
We
look
should
for
probably check the
the-
market before we go
Was-
anywhere else, right? If you're
I
supposed to
feel
be in
like
the
we
market.
should take like a quick lap
That's up to
around.
you.
Yeah. Was this little girl human?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, she's human.
Is there? So we're in the market. Is there like a center with like a little uplifted area for like announcements? Is there like a small stage of some sort?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
you know
off
what?
the-
Where's that guy? Where's the guy with the band?
He's
Let's go
at
back
the
to the band
front.
guy.
He's all the way out of the market.
Yeah, he's not even in the
Oh,
market.
Oh, I thought he was in the
He was
market.
at the very beginning.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I walk back to the spice guy.
You going to the spice guy?
Yeah.
Walk
we
back
splitting
to the spice
up?
guy.
Should we split up and try to find this woman?
Well, I'm just gonna go ask him if he knows this girl and might know her mother.
Okay.
Just for a quick. So go back to Mario.
Mario.
Excuse me, Mario.
Ah, yes.
Um,
Welcome back, young spicy friend.
Thank you. The lemon pepper was wonderful on the meats over there.
Oh,
by the
I'm
way.
glad you enjoyed it.
Yes.
He
quick question.
twirls the end of his mustache. It's some of my finest work.
I will most assuredly be back. This little girl is missing her mother. Do you recognize her?
I do not spend much time taking note of small children. They do not buy.
Yeah.
That's
And
pretty
you
good.
My
see
spices.
people all
That's
day,
valid.
so just
Bash,
give it a shot.
Yeah.
do you think do you think if I stood on your shoulders, would you be able to handle that? I mean, I'm sure you could, but
I mean, yeah, that'd be
is
fine.
that something you'd be comfortable with?
I'll have to put the little girl down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Rin. I'm gonna
Okay,
look
I-
at Bash. And is Rin like
I will hold on to
toothpick
her
skinny?
hand.
I
so
plop
she
the little
doesn't
girl on the
wander
ground
off.
and then get down to
Ren
it.
is fairly skinny.
Eliona,
What do you say, Eliana?
I'll hold on to the child so she doesn't wander off.
Okay.
That's good. That's smart.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I step onto your shoulders,
Okay.
and Ren looks upon the crowd of people he is now above, double height.
Yeah.
I stand up as your servant and slave.
Don't worry,
You-
Bash. It's for the better good. It's for the greater good here. I promise.
Oh, no, this is fine. This is totally cool.
Cups your hands around your eyes like
Yeah.
binoculars.
I'm doing a look, and then I want to cut my hands around my mouth, and I
Okay.
want to yell, "Attention, people, fair people of this dingy market. We're
Sounds
looking,
of disdain and offense.
I mean, it's beautiful. We're looking for a woman who is somewhat tall, with dark brown hair, named Annabelle, missing her daughter. If anybody has information, please come forth and you will be rewarded."
Bash
Oh,
points
no.
at the child.
Fast.
As you finish, are you getting down as you say this?
Bash
All right.
lowers his escalator body.
Thank you, Bash.
A
It's a good workout for you.
shady
Oh, yeah.
looking
Yeah.
man steps out from a shadow behind a building. He says, I know this child's mother.
Nope. Can we roll insight?
But you're not the mother, so
Can
no.
I roll to hit?
Yeah. Can we roll?
Well, hold on. Yeah, we should probably roll if we can roll insight.
Yeah, you
but
can
let's
roll
not
insight.
let's not smack him just yet.
Well,
We might
fir-
need to.
The last person we came across that was wearing a cloak was a apple wizard, so Bash
That's
is
true. That's
immediately
He
apprehensive.
might be some sort of wizard.
He's definitely a wizard.
Does he smell like apples?
Do you do child magic?
I only got a 10, so I wouldn't.
Can I also roll an insight?
I don't know one way or the
You got
other.
a 10?
I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't know one
Yeah,
way or
go
the
ahead.
other, would I?
I got a 13.
Okay. Your guys' initial reactions were on point. You don't. This guy doesn't like strike you as like a child predator, but
Yeah.
like it's probably not like he might try to like offer a
Embellish.
ransom, like
Yeah.
Well,
so to speak.
I look at him and I say, "What do you know?"
He sees
that-
a payday. Like
Yeah. What do you know?
I know her. Like
That's cool. Do you know where she is? I mean, we're looking for permanent information here, not.
What color is her hair?
We
you
said
see
that.
him glance down
I
at the
thought we said how
child.
tall she was.
No,
not
we
her
said how
hair.
tall she was and that she had dark brown hair, but don't tell him
Oh,
that.
Okay.
But
never
go ahead,
mind.
answer the question.
He looks down at the child. Brown.
No. You see, if you had really known, you would know that it's dark brown, because I even specifically just said that.
Well, you
to
didn't
everyone.
ask me the shade.
We did. We asked what
No,
color
you-
the hair
yes,
is.
and the color was brown.
Okay. What's the mother's name?
He thinks back to the shouting.
Think real hard.
Annabelle.
All right.
What's the
The
child's
mother.
now
name?
here's where it's gonna get real for you, buddy. What color is the mother's eyes?
Looks at the child. Blue.
What was the child's name?
Elisa.
Elisa. Elisa, what color are your mother's eyes?
Like chocolate.
Hmm.
I don't know about this one, buddy. I think you might want to get out of here before I have my big green friend here break you in half.
He puts his hands up. He says,
Sounds fun.
outdone. Outdone. See you around.
Just fades awkwardly
Yeah.
into the
Yeah,
shadow.
just fades awkwardly back into the.
Cockroach. Cool.
I was a little worried. Red,
Good job,
but you
Elisa.
handled that.
That was good. Thank you.
I
You
look
put
for
you
the
put it on
nearest-
blast,
I look for the nearest guard to report the strange person in this.
but not the missing child.
But not the. No, that's our.
We got the
duty.
missing child thing under control.
Bash turns around and runs off for like 30 seconds and then comes back and he's like, okay, that's done.
Yeah,
Good
they'll
job.
take care of that.
Yeah.
Good job, Bash.
Oh, we gotta finish our child quest now.
I think we all did. We all did
Doesn't
some
even
good work
occur
here.
to Bash to
No.
report the missing child.
No.
at
I think we're
all.
doing good work in this
No,
town,
suspicious
guys.
character. Well, for Bash, he thinks that this is a game because orc children, if they get lost, they're dead. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
They don't
fair.
come
Oh
back.
That's fair.
no.
yeah, if they're lost, then they're gone. That's it. If they show up, then sweet. If not,
Everybody
well,
thinks Bash is lost right now.
Right.
Gone for 4 days, but
tiny violin playing.
yeah.
Oh no.
Well,
All right. The shouting, the proclamation yielded only shady results.
yeah.
So
Well,
back to ground one.
I
Does
say we
anyone else have
go
any ideas?
walk the second tier then, since that.
All right.
Cause
Yeah,
we
we
kinda
continue.
Took, we took
Eliona.
our lap
Shouting.
around the market, right?
You shouting, huh?
We took our
Eliona?
lap around the market essentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do-
That
do
second
you-
tier.
Do you have Elisa? Is that all right? I
Yeah.
feel like she's probably more comfortable.
Just holding her hand.
Oh, cute. Okay. What's funny is in all that we've gotten to know about Eliona, I don't particularly see her as very motherly.
Right.
So she's
Yeah.
like, this is
She doesn't
not
expect
motherly.
it either.
Yeah.
She's like, what the heck?
I
Who
think
is
she
this
just
one?
How'd I
tried
get
to
stuck?
step up
Maybe
in the
you see
situation.
yourself in this little girl.
Yeah.
Ooh,
all lost and
character
scared.
development.
As we're walking though, I do want to look out for the pastry shop that I was told about.
Yeah, and
Priorities.
you do find it.
I?
As you guys are following back the direction, you guys know you're heading to the second tier. You pass the Golden Basket Bakery shop.
Guys, I'm gonna pop in here real quick. Is that okay? I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
stop
think
in
she's
this
in
one.
there?
No, I'm just gonna grab something. It
pop
might,
into
it
the
might
door.
make her feel better.
Annabelle, are you buying pastries?
All you hear is the resounding ring of the door as the door hits the bell, opening it.
I don't think she's in here, Bash.
All right.
Do you want a pastry? It's really sweet. You're not gonna like it, but I'll get you one anyway.
It looks a lot like bread. Bread was pretty good.
If you put salt on it,
With
you'll probably
salt.
like it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is there excuse me? I tap on the counter. I say, excuse me.
Yes. Hello. What can I do for you?
That voice is phenomenal.
Thank you.
My name is Ren. I'm new to the city.
Ren.
I'm
Welcome. to the Golden Basket Bakery.
Thank you. It smells wonderful in here.
We pride ourselves on our smells.
Do you have like? I'm looking for.
Brings in many a coin.
Yeah, well, that's good. We're on our way to armor class. I'm looking for some small pastries I can take with us on our travels.
Okay. Well, do you want sweet or savory?
How about we'll do 6 sweet, 4 savory.
Okay.
Do a little mixed bag in there.
Yes. And he goes to behind the counter where they've got the display, and he gathers up some buns that are like dusted with powdered sugar, and they look very flaky and delicate, and other ones that just like look really dense. And these are like potato sage buns. And so he grabs 6 of the dusted pastries and 4 of the other ones.
Before you ring me out, do you have anything with a little like, extra flair on it? Maybe like a cupcake adjacent, something like that?
For the little one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. He goes back, and it's just like, it's a little fairy cake. A little fairy pastry with sprinkle. It's got a sprinkle crown. A little fairy princess. And he puts a bow on it and gives it to you.
Cool. Thank you.
Of course. That would be, he starts counting on his fingers. And he's still counting.
Hey, Horrace.
Yeah.
Is this a loaf hunter?
He's still
Bash,
counting.
He's got like a lot of loaves here.
when you put it that way. Yeah.
How about?
Yes, he is.
Is he still counting?
He's still counting a little bit. He's got a finger in the air, like he's about to get to the final destination of his venture, and he's like, "Yes, 12 copper."
Renwin just puts a gold on the counter. That's all he has. And he's like,
Oh, generous sir, you are always welcome in the Golden Basket Bakery.
"Well, I appreciate that. I'm sure I'll come back. I'll be here for a while." And
Wonderful.
All right.
Horrace
I take
walks up to the
my
counter.
box.
Oh, have you
Yes,
heard of the
small
Honeywheel?
friend.
Have you heard of the Honeywheel family from Red Rock?
Never in my life.
Oh, well, we are a family of bakers, and if you would be interested, I would like to do a trade.
What kind of trade?
I will trade you some of our special honey bread, and you can trade me some of your special breads.
Teenager wants to give you his honey buns. What are you gonna do?
Listen, Bash.
Tempting. However, there is no coin involved in trade. Coin is king in Tair Ank'ah.
Oh, you mean the rocks?
I will throw in a gold piece. You give me a little extra.
A gold piece will buy a lot of bread. I would need a few days at least to prepare it.
I think I'll be in town, but I would love to establish trade here in Tair Ank'ah on behalf of my family.
He takes the gold piece. Okay. A gold piece worth of bread.
What was your name, sir?
Sergio.
Sergio. All right. We'll remember that.
Sergio Sergey. Yeah.
I hate that. Cool. Also, I made a note in my notes, of course, that bakers are actually loaf hunters. And that's how
I
Bash
love
will
that.
translate it.
I love it.
Loaf hunters.
Loaf hunters.
The
Technically,
plant
we
meat.
have to gather the ingredients still.
Right.
So.
He is a rotund man.
Nice.
Man.
I give the small little cake to Elisa.
She squeals and dances excitedly.
That I thought, get her to stop crying.
She
Seems
wipes her eyes
effective.
with a smile on her face.
Oh yeah, she's occupied.
All right.
She
Oh,
said, "Oh, pretty
Sergio?
princess. Oh, pretty princess." And then, uncharacteristically, she bites off its head
Nice.
That's
with
fun.
with wide eyes and a big smile.
Mhm.
Hey,
I should
Sergio,
choose. Yes,
weird
green
question.
friend.
Thank you. It's coming in nicely. Strange question. I don't know fully how your Rin called it a society works, but is there anywhere you take lost little babes, little squishy things? Yeah, children. Yeah, those things.
Oh, he looks like he starts to count again. Usually home.
So if children get lost here, you just take them home.
To their home.
Oh, all right. Well, you're
Or
super
like
helpful.
you could go to the guard. Like they are usually the ones that take them home.
Oh, I should have asked them earlier.
Oh.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Well, hold on. To be fair, I do feel like if we are to be adventurers, I feel like this is a bit of an adventure.
Yeah, if we
Like
can't.
if we can't return a child home, how are we gonna go through armor class? You know?
Right.
Do
Or
we
how are we
really
going to
need the
survive the
guard
party?
bash?
I mean, I'm here to party and learn to kill. I don't really find useful
But-
skill in returning children that get lost.
But if we return the child, they may give us shiny rocks, which we can then use to buy things to party.
And more brisket.
More meat.
Oh,
And
okay.
more axes.
Yeah, let's do that. I want more brisket.
All right. Well, I guess we're off then to the second level. Thank you, Sergio.
Till next time.
Bash
I love
walks out
that
the door.
voice,
I can't
too.
wait to never
Sounds
go
like
back
the
there
dad
again.
in Coraline. Like, oh, ooh.
And then he gets a full belly laugh where he like is holding his stomach. Oh, bread. It's
God.
so
Yeah, I can't wait to never go back there again.
There are some
Let's get out of
weird
here.
servants in this town, dude.
You're
Yeah, the
telling
weird
me.
servants.
They're not servants, Ren. They're just everyday people. with
Right, everyday people.
jobs.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Bunch
right.
of
Hamilton had
Yeah.
a job.
weirdest looking orcs I've ever seen, that's for sure.
This is by far the fattest human you've ever seen.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that
Approaching orcish size.
I think that human's like swollen. He might have an infection.
ooh,
It was kind of purple too.
ooh.
Red faced.
He's full of the bad juice.
The what?
The bad juice.
I don't know if I want to know
Expound.
what you mean by that.
Well, our village has a shaman, and she told me that when you get infection, that means you get the bad juice, and you're full of bad juice, and you gotta get the bad juice out. So I think he's full of bad juice.
Is there more than one juice involved in that?
Sometimes
I thought you were talking about pus.
I
Same.
was
Yeah,
indeed.
pus. Well, you know, hey,
got the
he
bad
probably is
juju.
full of bad juice. I'll be honest, but
Yeah.
let's get this girl home, and then let's
Yeah.
get to school because I only have a limited amount of time before they kick me out of here.
Oh
She's
yeah.
munching like.
How long is 48 hours anyway?
How long have we been here?
Probably like 3 hours.
We still
not
got a
been long.
while, but about 2 days. No,
And
yeah,
those
2 days.
are the ones you track by when the sun goes down
And the
comes back
moon
up.
comes up,
The
and then
sun
it goes
goes
down, and the
down.
sun comes up.
That's
That's
still
been a
really
day.
weird. Still
Yeah.
don't really get it.
You'll get the hang of it.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
Let's go.
Hey, off we go.
Little
Cool.
munchkin.
To tier 2.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Colin Payne, though you may know me better as Ren here on Armor Class. I've interrupted this fine broadcast to pose to you a question. What is the sweetest sound in the world? Close your eyes and really try to imagine it. Maybe it's the breeze on the ocean, or a beautiful symphony. Perhaps even the voice of someone you hold very close to your heart. Touching, isn't it? It is. But it's wrong. Incorrect. Whatever you just thought of, it's not it, Chief. But don't you worry, my dear viewer, because I am here to tell you exactly what the sweetest sound in the world actually is. And that sound, my friends, is uncommon nonsense. the new comedy podcast hosted by yours truly, with conversations so soothingly chill and bits so blisteringly hot, it'll have you entranced by the quality banter between a charismatic host and energetic, interesting guest while it burns your feeble flesh down to the bone. The funny bone. So if you like the sounds you're hearing and you're sick of podcasts taking themselves too seriously, then Uncommon Nonsense with Colin Payne is the show for you. Trust me, I don't take anything too seriously. Not even this. The entire time I've been recording this ad, I've been playing a janky recreation of Flappy Bird. You guys remember that? The iPhone game? Taken off the App Store? Anyway, get your funky junk over to youtube.com/uncommoncolyt and subscribe. Or give us a listen on Spotify by searching Uncommon Nonsense with Colin Payne. Or clicking the link in the description. We upload new episodes every other Thursday, so we'll catch you then. Now back to Not This Ad.
Yep. So
Second
you guys
ring.
make it down your path, and you see a massive staircase that leads about, I want to say it's about 150 feet up to the next tier. Somewhere between 100 and 150 feet. It's a big staircase because it's built right into the hillside. And so going up to the next tier, it like overlaps into the first tier, but its backside is built into the hill. So you have a staircase that leads you up about 150 feet to climb up to the second tier, which is also walled.
That's a lot of stairs.
Yeah. All right. Well, Bash gets down on a knee and puts his arms out for Rin to hop on his back.
Ren does.
Do you guys do this often?
Oh, yeah. Rin
Do
asked
you
me a
see-
while ago if I'd carry up any steps we came across.
Do you see how many stairs there are, dude? You think I'm walking up all these?
How many stairs do you think you have to walk when you're an adventurer?
I mean, I don't know, but I'm not an adventurer yet.
But you just said this could be our first adventure.
I don't remember that. Red's comfortably already.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This
remember
kid's
that.
gonna
Yeah,
want to
it's
walk
just-
up all these steps. He might have to carry her again.
Yeah, Ren, you might have to do some self-sacrifice and let Bash carry the girl, and this will be your first foray.
Does she look tired?
She definitely does not look excited about the stairs.
Ren closes his eyes and searches deep within his soul and is like, fine, and climbs
Slides
down.
off his back.
I guess I'll walk up
And
the
then she goes
stairs.
up, she runs up to Bash and makes like the grabby hands up, and she's like, my turn.
Okay. Bash just tosses her up on his shoulders again.
Ren is in the worst mood.
Her hand was
Fucking
so sticky.
stairs, man.
And then Bash gets into a stance.
He's like, in
Looks
the
up.
manor, we had an elevator.
Yeah, Mr. Pimbleton.
That's where this stemmed from. Mr. Pimbleton would carry
Oh
him
my
up and
God.
down
Carry me
the
up all the
steps.
stairs.
Oh my
I didn't
god.
want to do it.
Master's feet should not touch steps. No, it's
Dip-
impossible.
He does not like
the creaky noises of the wooden stairs.
It's just fresh little prince feet.
Okay. But yeah, Bash gets into a powerful stance and looks up at little Lisa. Ready?
Are you about to bolt up these stairs?
Seems like what Bash would do.
She reaches around and like goes to reach under your chin,
Yeah,
but she ends up grabbing your tusks,
perfect.
your little tusks.
And I go, let's go! And then starts running up these steps like an absolute fool with a full meat belly.
She starts giggling immensely.
We should probably go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take that, stone steps. Yeah, you think you're better than wood steps? Yeah, come on, let's go.
Ren
Okay.
starts begrudgingly walking behind.
And you run up
You
the
got this.
stairs.
Are people coming
Thanks.
down, or is it?
Yeah. People are coming
just
up and down
witnessing this event?
People are coming up and down the staircase all hours of the day.
We're like running up the steps. I'm apologizing. Sorry.
Coming through! Look out!
So sorry.
I feel like
Look
we
at
would be
that.
really uneasy being this close to so many
Yeah, there's
Commoners.
plebeians on these stairs, and I gotta
These
walk all the way
peasants.
up them.
What'd you
You'd
say,
be
Red?
like, "Ooh."
Plebeians.
You see on the other
Brendan
side of the
really
stairs.
could go either way in this campaign. He could go full evil or
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel like
Ren could turn into our big bad.
I feel like as we're walking
feel
up
like
the
he's
steps,
not, he's
Rin
just
just
bought a
looks over
cupcake
and there's
for
a
a little girl.
gondola
Yeah.
that's just being pulled up.
Well, he could fall in lawful evil.
It's like,
still.
where was
True.
that before?
Why didn't
I thought
know
about
that?
origin
saying
story
that,
hasn't begun
wanna
yet.
be
I just
Okay.
picture it in my
Yeah.
mind.
he's like, motherfucker.
Who do I
That's
gotta
so
wave
funny.
a gold piece at to get up
Right.
the staircase?
How much
Mhm.
gold do you have anyway?
An indiscriminate amount.
Is that really what you got
literally
told?
until the DM says you're
He
out
robbed
of
his
gold.
dad.
I took a bunch of gold out of my dad's safe.
Yeah.
He just straight up robbed him.
Yeah.
I mean, he has more. It's not like he ain't got more. He'll be fine.
He
Bash.
took a shit ton.
Bash has 24 gold
Yeah.
because he gave
He gave
6
6 of it.
gold that I rolled for
Yeah.
because he doesn't know what anything's worth.
I have surpassed Ren on the steps
Yeah.
by
Oh
a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
I
Rin's
am
starting
now
to lag
behind Ren with my arms on his back as he's begrudgingly walking, just kind of easily pushing him. Come on, Ren. Come on.
I don't want to do it.
Gone up like 10 steps.
It's fine, Ren. You'll get used
He's
to
already
it.
laying on the steps.
Listen, coming back down the steps will be much easier. I promise.
I don't wanna.
Why do my legs
feel stressed?
They're tingling.
Eat a pastry. You'll feel better.
And it might be a while before you guys are back in the first tier anyway.
Yeah.
Who knows?
What? Did we get to the top of the stairs?
You guys all get to the top of the stairs. Bash is at the top already doing high knees. Like you
Yeah.
know, it's funny. By the time the rest of you get up the stairs, Bash is not nearly as like swollen and full.
Yeah.
It's like he
They
was
worked
able
it-
to
He worked it
process
out.
his food and the energy like
Now he's gotta
on
go to the
on a
bathroom.
whim.
Oh,
As-
no.
He feels great. He's in that in between stage. He's feeling really good right now.
As we get to the top of the stairs, Ren, though walking the entire time, is completely out of breath and like clinging onto Eliana's shoulder,
Yeah.
like hunched over, like.
Mhm. And it's humid
She
here
just
too.
Pushes him.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Are you okay?
I imagine
drop him
Eliana
onto
has
the
no
ground.
patience
You just
for
drop
Ren.
him.
at the
Rin,
top
that
of the
was so much
steps.
fun.
The top of the
Rin, that
steps
was
just
awesome.
drop.
I didn't know there could be so many steps.
There's too many.
You think we'll get to have more?
I hope not.
It was like climbing a mountain, but easier.
Yeah,
There
the
is-
mountain didn't even try to fight me.
There is a third
It fought
ring,
me.
so
It fought me and I lost.
Bash is like, take the girl. I'm gonna do it again.
I'm gonna go back down.
I came to Tair Ank'ah and all I got was this T-shirt and these steps.
Yeah.
And all I came to Tair Ank'ah and all I got was winded.
Right. Ren is sitting on the ground catching his breath like, okay,
Okay.
I guess let's go.
And
Yeah.
Bash looks up at little Elisa still on his shoulder. All right, now point to home.
Okay. So first she points directly like from the main road that comes off the stairs to it's probably a good half a mile away from where you guys stand, but the city center, this ring is built in like concentric circles all out from the center. So with the main road basically that you're on connecting straight through to the tier 3 staircase.
Oh God.
So she points down that road. She
All right.
says, she giggles and she's like, that way.
All right, grab on.
she
grabs
reaches
back
around,
on
grabs the
the
tusks. And she says, and go.
Oh, Bash starts jogging along.
I guess we're going.
I found out that Bash's career for this campaign is just going to be a car
Nice.
for smaller
You're a
creatures.
taxi.
A beast of
A
burden.
beast of burden.
There you go.
Yep, he's gonna get a cart and start driving people around. It's the
Just-
most fun Bash has
Just do it
had.
for extra money.
Yeah.
Extra shiny rocks.
Bash's side job. He's pulling a cart up the
It's
stairs.
fucking Uber.
Yeah.
All
All right. So, which there is, you look back, there is a sort, it's not a gondola, but there is a hoist system. It is usually used for goods being
Mhm.
transported from one tier to another.
Using,
Because,
using earthbending.
Similar. It does not use earthbending.
Okay.
But it is a similar feel of that system. But there are tracks for the hoist carts to come up and down. There's like 2 on each side. People have sat in them before, but it's not very common and usually is not a great sign.
Yeah.
Like there's a platform that can be taken instead of like a cart. And that's for like if you have a god awful reason to move like a donkey up and down between tiers. Not something that happens often, something that can be done. It requires a permit. There's some red tape. If you're gonna move a beast of burden between tiers, it's a hassle. But also the guard has moved like people who have been drunk and completely inebriated from tier 1 back home to tier 2 this way, which is why it creates a stigma. People don't just want to do this,
Right.
but it has been done. It's pretty funny stuff. Anyway, so you guys bolt from the what?
Should have taken that.
Should have taken that. You guys bolt from your position down the street. And Ren, how do you feel about continuing to run?
Not great, but he just doesn't want to get lost, so he's keep it up.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah.
Annabelle. Annabelle.
So you guys are running
Lost her kid.
through the streets of the second tier of Tair Ank'ah. It is a smaller tier than the first ring, which is wide open in space. There are buildings everywhere. There are tight alleys. There are people everywhere.
Gotcha.
And it is far more densely packed and populated than the first tier. That's just the most people that you've ever seen in your entire life.
Ren,
You didn't know this many people existed.
Yeah.
the people.
Yeah.
It's like an ocean of them. How do we get through?
Um.
Do you just push?
Usually.
I have the urge to push.
Usually they just kind of move out of your way. I mean, that's what they did with my dad when I came to the city. They just kind of all moved out of the way.
Oh, okay, cool. Bash just walks forward, expecting people to move out of the way.
Oh no.
They don't really. You start bumping into people. You start getting some looks. People start, hey, watch where you're going.
Move out of the
Hey,
way then.
What? Yeah, watch where you're going, buddy. Don't you
Hey,
know who? Don't you
whoa.
know who we are?
Filthy kids.
Whoa, Ren.
Hey.
Ren, Bash. Whoa.
What? I'm
I-
the cleanest person here.
Mind
I'll
yourselves.
have you know.
Red.
Look at
People
my
are
linens.
walking here.
You look at my linens and how clean they are.
Ren. You're not
What,
back home
Horrace?
anymore. Remember?
So, what are you talking about? I'm
You're-
still a lock.
No one knows who you are here.
Come on. They know. They know who
Okay,
I am,
ask
right?
that guy.
Hey, you. Don't you know who I am?
He walks away.
See?
What the hell?
Things aren't going to work the same here. You got to
Ba-
be a little
Bash just keeps
polite.
plowing through because Ren told him that's
I
the thing to do.
I walk in front of Bash, and I'm like, Bash, hold on.
He's
hold
just
on.
pushing you along.
Bash.
Like, what? We got to get in
I-
here.
Bash.
Annabelle!
Shove
Shouting
through a crowd
out
of
still.
people.
So as you guys are bumping through people, you're starting to cause a bit of commotion here.
I'm apologizing
goal.
Yeah.
as like, oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm trying to
Brendan
like
would-
show
was
the
just
proper way.
flabbergasted.
Yeah. So as you guys are bickering, Eliona, what are you doing in this?
I am just trying to power through it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to act like I don't even know what's going on.
Bash
I'm
is like
just trying to
pushing
power through
Horrace
it.
along like a little plow
Yeah.
through the people. And he's like, I'll give you a ride next. We got to
I
find her
don't want
mom.
to ride.
I'm trying
So-
to distance myself from the commotion.
All right, great.
Redwood's just looking at random people like, do you know who? Do you know? Do you know?
I've accidentally
No
started
one
an
is
existential
acknowledging him,
crisis
and he's
for
like,
Ren.
"But I have money.
He's in shock.
Yep.
Like
Okay.
a
So as Bash, as you were pushing Horrace into other people,
Yeah.
you
Lightly. Gently.
push him
Appreciate it.
into somebody dressed in red and gold, and you knock over a Tair Ank'ah guard.
Uh-oh.
Cool.
He turns around. He says, "Hey, watch where you're going." And then he looks up and he says,
Oh.
The girl! The girl! They've got the girl! Get him!
Hey, yeah, we
What?
found her.
Yeah.
We were
We
looking
found
for
her.
her
What do you
mom.
mean?
Before you
Get
know
'em.
it, you're surrounded by guards
Whoa,
with swords
hey.
and pikes posted at you.
Look,
Red
I
one
told you we
throws
could
his
find them.
arms up.
I've been looking for you guys everywhere.
Bash, I don't think that they're very happy with us right now.
Oh, do they want to fight?
No,
Bash,
No.
no.
Bash, no. Do not fight, Bash. Just put your arms up.
Yeah.
And Ren's got his hands thrown up. He's like,
But-
look, I do it. I would have happened to my freaking out.
Why would they want arms up?
Because I think they think that we stole this girl.
But if you put your arms up, that makes you more powerful.
No, they're not bears. They're people. It shows them that we don't have any things in our hands.
No, you put your arms up to scare the bears. It makes you big.
Right, but they're not bears.
I'm trying. I thought you said not to scare these. We're not fighting them, right?
No,
Am I fighting you guys?
please,
If you make that decision,
please,
get down on the ground.
Bash.
No. Why would I
do
get
it.
down on the ground?
I would do it.
I don't want to. We
I-
found this little squishy child, and she was lost. And then we were looking for her mom, and then some weird guy in the alley tried to take her. So then I told the other guards about the weird guy in the alley, and then we tried to find other guards, but they said we needed to go up here. So then I carried her up the stairs, and now we're here.
I think it's been.
And unless
one-
your name
Are you
is
trying to-
Annabelle,
Are you trying
then
to?
I don't need your help.
Bash. Oh no.
Are you Annabelle? I look at little Elisa still on my shoulder. Is this Annabelle?
She looks down at you. She said, "No."
Okay, see? She doesn't want
Just
your help.
ask her.
Where's-
She'll tell you we didn't steal her.
Yeah, I think that this was all a
I
big
expected you guys
misunderstanding.
to run. I didn't expect you guys to be talking your way out of this.
Yeah, no.
We're surrounded by guards. I don't
Yeah,
think we have
Said
much
we're
option.
surrounded
Yeah,
in
you
a
said we were
populous street,
surrounded.
and
Yeah, I thought you guys would bolt. Okay. She says, she's like friends, and she's just like dancing around on your shoulders, trying to get you to run again. You don't have to run, but she's like trying to steer you, like she's like
oh, she
riding a
grabbed back
beast.
onto my tusk.
Yeah, she's like trying to steer your head
As
as
she
if
tugs
she's
on
reins.
one side or the
Yeah.
other.
See, would she feel
Bash
comfortable
starts
doing
moving.
that if we stole her? She's
Please.
practically in that orc's mouth.
I don't know. This is
Oh,
This
she's
is-
all right. I was just grabbing on my tusk. It's kind of fun, actually.
we-
If you pull on that side, I go that way. You pull on that side, I go that way.
they're like, I don't know what's happening.
I
Look,
think it's called Ratatouille.
I understand the confusion.
Yeah.
We were walking along. There was a small child that said that we exited a store. It was the what store was it that we were in?
It was
I'm
the
sorry.
meat. It was the meat place.
It was-
Yeah,
We
we
just
had a
finished
we had a
eating.
meal and we left. There are people there that can vouch for us that we were there and had a big meal. I spent a lot of money, and then we left and we found a small child. She said she couldn't find her mother. We are actually to be adventurers for armor class, so we thought we would take it upon ourselves to help this small child get home. I understand your confusion. There's no foul intent here. We just want to make sure this child gets home safely to her mother, Annabelle.
Oh, Ren, I've got one of the things. You told me. Idea. I've got an idea.
Yeah,
Hey, you guys want to help us find Annabelle?
yeah.
It's actually been like really hard.
We've been running up a lot of stairs, and I don't particularly enjoy that.
The one guy kind of lowers his bike. He doesn't like take it all the way, but he just like stopped at the arm.
Now, that would be like super helpful. I've tried to like yell her name out, and I keep pointing at other people, but she keeps going, "No, that's not
No.
her."
funny thing is, you saw her twice, but
What?
she didn't want the game to end.
Oh my god. Good
I don't like
lord.
this kid anymore.
That'd do much fun.
Eliona has no patience.
This
That's
is some
perfect.
halfling shenanigans. Horrace is on board for sure.
All right, so he's like, if you move slowly with us, you can return the child.
You see, hang on, that might be a problem. Because Bash is really, really good at running, and he likes to do that.
And the
If
little
you
girl
run,
likes
You
Does he
will
just
be
leap
arrested.
everywhere?
What's arrested? Is that like a type of shirt? That's
We'll
one of
miss
those
the
weird
party.
shirts.
Well, that's what they kind of, from what I understand, getting arrested is when they come in and they come and talk to you, and you give them a bunch of money and they go away.
Oh.
Ren.
So it's like,
We'll talk about
do
that
we get
later.
meat when we do that?
I don't think you're the person to give him advice on this one.
What are you talking about? My dad's been arrested several times.
Was he
It's
ever
like
taken
taxes.
away?
It's like taxes. No, they
So
come to the
that's what
house and they
was
say
supposed
you're
to have
under
happened.
arrest, and then he gives them a bag of money and they leave.
Yeah, that's not how it goes.
Oh, arrested.
What do you mean that's not how it goes? I've
You
seen it
get
in
taken
arrested.
away and put behind bars.
Huh?
bars.
You wanted to give
In a
us
box.
arrest.
In a box.
Yeah, and they don't feed
You
you.
will get one.
So
Bash.
we
They
take
call you
arrest.
stinky.
But bash.
No,
I feel like we should find her mom before we take arrest.
that's fine. We will all go together.
All right,
Alright,
Bash.
cool.
I think we should probably walk
Yeah.
and no more running. All right, bud.
Do you want us to walk? Bash looks up.
She yawns. Okay.
All right.
Oh,
see,
all right,
cool.
she just kind of falls asleep on
The
his
entire
hand.
future of the campaign
Cool. Rested on this
right
moment.
there with a small child.
Wow.
You know, a lot of people ask me, hey, Garmalaxion, master of the arcane, what is the hardest part about being the most badass and handsome wizard in all the 9 realms? Well, I'll level with you. It's the legs. I spend all this time and all my components casting wicked, sick spells at some fools, and their stupid little legs hop right out of the way of my lightning or some shit, and it really tussles my toadstools, you know? But luckily for you, if you're a sick magic slinging hunk like me, I've found the answer for our conundrums. I've ordered some lovely prints from oakenthornartistry.com and adorned my walls and all of my lair with some of the most breathtaking prints of hand-painted work from one of the most renowned artists in all the land. And now these silly scrubs are so busy gawking at this luxurious, high-quality, one-of-a-kind finished pieces of quality art, they don't even notice when I slither my little body behind them and blast them into the worm dimension. Now, you may be thinking, but I don't need any art for my walls. And I say, you fool! Not only does oakenthornartistry.com have wonderful framed canvases or poster-style prints, they also have high-quality enamel mugs for you to sip your devious potions from. Exquisite. So, if you're a US-based trickster looking to stop adventurers in their tracks with some amazing-looking art on your boring, dinky walls, or maybe a mug to get for that special sorcerer down at the local tavern, wink wonk, then click the link in the description and discover magic in art at Oakenthorn Artistry. That's all.
All right. Well, with
The
your
child of prophecy.
with your guidance, then what is your name, sir?
Bastion.
Bastion. Wow,
Bastion.
that's wild. This is Bash.
Bastion? Whoa, are
this
we
is
brothers? You don't look like an orc. Are you an orc?
No.
Huh. You got a lot of metal bits on you, so it's hard to tell.
That's clothing. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
He
We'll
wear-
talk
he
about a
puts
lot
that
of
on.
things later.
He puts
Like
that
your
on
money, right?
Why is he wearing that weird thing on his head? What is that?
To keep it safe.
But then you can't see as much.
Yeah, but then if you get hit, it doesn't hurt as much.
You'll learn about it at the party, Bash.
Yeah, they'll tell you all about it at the party.
Oh, okay, cool.
But well, I'm
He's like, oh, they're party clothes.
Gotcha. I'm gonna need 1 party hat points at a helmet.
I am Ren. These are my friends. This is Bash and Horrace and Eliona, and we're just trying to get to armor class. Yeah, but
Well, assuming you are willing to return the child, we will do that. And then we will escort you to the gates of armor class.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Deal.
wow,
That
Well, when
way-
you
very
when you pointed
generous.
the sharp stick at me, I was kind of upset.
Right.
But you
that
seem like
way,
a nice guy.
you stay out of trouble.
fair.
Never meant to get into it.
So
Right.
if we
They
find another
never
child,
do.
we should just leave it.
You should alert the Tair Ank'ah guard.
Huh. All right.
right away.
Keep that in mind, Rin.
All right. You know what? My bad. My bad on this one, guys.
I love this because none of you as characters have ever been in a situation anywhere remotely
No.
like this.
Nope.
No. No, Bash is so
anybody-
confused.
Right, no one knows what to do.
Ren,
Right.
That's why Ren was like, "We'll just do it," because he's like, "It's a book. It's like a story. They just do it."
Yeah. If anybody,
do.
I feel like Eliona would have had the most sense in this situation.
Yeah.
That she ended up being like enthralled with taking care of the little girl,
Yeah.
and Horrace is always just thinking about food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shenanigans.
Bash is
Food,
slowly starting to
shenanigans,
think that
other
this
This
people.
isn't a
situation
game.
became
Of
way
what?
out of
That
hand.
this isn't a game.
No.
Before I could even
Bash thought this
attempt
was a
it.
game up until this point,
Yes.
where she got tired, and he's
He's
like,
like,
"Huh."
Ren made the point I wanted to,
Oh.
which is where Adventures of Armor Class. So
Yeah. Well, I
he
mean,
got to my essential point.
Great. So they're like, we will guide you to her residence,
that's
but we're keeping our eyes on you every step of the way.
that's great. We have our own personal guard, guys.
That's
This
pretty
is great.
fun.
That way, if anyone tries to rob us on the way, we're fine. Hey, I had
Ren's like servants.
yeah, this is wonderful. I actually had a question for you while we go on our way.
Yes.
How does one get to use that nifty little lifty you guys had? I'll pay whatever fees necessary. I just, those stairs, you know what I mean? And he kind
You
of
have
gives
to
him a little
apply for a
nudge.
permit.
Apply for a permit.
Exactly.
And how much are those?
It's an actual application process.
Oh, so I don't just like give you money and you do
No.
it?
You have to fill out a paper and
I already did that
Answer
earlier. I
question.
didn't really like that.
Yeah, that'll happen a lot more, Red. I'm sorry.
Oh. All right. All right, well, let's go, I guess.
All right. So they lead you down the path, and you guys go through like 6 different roads to
Oh my
get like
gosh.
this
Good
place is
Lord.
it really is dense. And like there's little streets, like streets the size of like a double wide sidewalk that are like maybe apartments or like little hovel shops on either side.
Like the really tiny European one ways.
Yeah, something like that. But this, so that you get to where you're going here, and you guys are like on the doorstep of this place. And then the little girl's in front, the 4 of you, and then behind you is like 8 guards. like just like there's no getting away from the situation.
Yeah, we've got a band of guards with us. It's
We're
fine.
completely protected.
Yeah, that's one way
Ren,
to see it.
That's exactly right.
This is great.
All right, so
For sure.
the little girl, she's on her shoulders. Do you let her down?
Does she want down?
Oh yeah, you let her. Yeah, she crawls. She rotates off of your shoulder
Yeah.
and slides down
Down.
your body, and then she sits there, and then she looks up at you guys, and she's like, "Thanks," and then she gives each
You're
of
very
you a
welcome.
hug real quick, and turns around and knocks on the door.
Aw.
Renuin just stands as he receives a hug from a small child. He doesn't understand.
Bash
Yep.
just pats her on the head. That was fun.
I reluctantly
next time.
accept
We should
the
do this
hug.
again.
Yeah,
I graciously
I feel like it's
accept the
probably
hug.
a little weird,
Yeah.
a little weird for you.
Let me know if you
Um,
need a ride again.
Okay. And then she knocks on the door, and a very tearful, stained Annabelle opens the door and then looks at all of you and is like, "Oh my God." And then she looks down, and the girl and Elisa's like, "Mommy." And then she just like collapses to her knees and like hugs her daughter really tight, just like bawling her eyes out. She's like, "Oh my God, I was so worried." And
Ooh, you're leaking quite a lot there. Hey, we found your little thing running around.
she doesn't talk to you guys at all.
Oh.
It's
From the
alright,
side now, one of the guards steps in like in between you guys, and she was like, and then he talks to her about her filing the missing child report and resolving that official matter, and no longer lets you interact with the situation at all. And she goes inside and closes the door, and he turns around and looks down at the 4 of you. He's like, "Right. Maybe you were in as much trouble as you looked this time."
Yeah, see, I told you.
It's not my fault she lost
We-
the thing.
We did good, Bash. We did a good job. We did good here.
Yes, very
I had
well.
a good time. And you guys are actually pretty cool. So you're going to show us where armor class is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
sweet.
We're
Lead the
gonna
way to the party.
make sure you get there nice and safely.
Nice. Personal
Much
escort
appreciated.
to the party. High five, Bash.
Yeah.
The most tone deaf characters of all time.
I look at Eliona and I'm like, these two.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
Do you think we'll be putting a party with them, or
No,
no? Right? No, definitely not.
I don't think they would.
What are you
Bash
guys
is
talking
gonna-
about?
no, they'll group us some different way.
Yeah,
For sure.
I think they would group you with people you're most acclimated to.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah. Hey Bash.
Oh, yeah.
Since we're going, I want you to look good when we get to armor class. So I got you a thing, and I give
Oh,
him
you
the
guys are-
blue like
Walking in this
Yeah.
process with the
Yeah.
guard.
Yeah.
I give him the blue thing. It's like an ascot of adjacent, but it doesn't really fit on his beefy shoulders. So I just wrap it around his forearm.
Okay.
I give him
Yeah.
a little. I'm like, there you go.
I
That
thought-
little bit of blue will pop. You know.
I thought he was gonna tie it off like one of those, you know, in Greece, the girl that takes the thing off to
Yeah.
Oh
do
yeah.
the race, like one of those. Dropped a mic. Not in a good way. One of those like weird necktie things.
Yeah.
An ascot.
Is that an ascot?
It really
I mean,
brings
I don't
out
know
your
what
tusks.
I don't know what it is. I just found a blue, like
Kerchief.
thing. Yeah, kerchief. I just thought it would add.
It's a pocket
it would-
square.
It would add.
Bash with the pocket square.
It would add a nice bit of pop to your green skin. You know.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Bash.
So does this have a practical use, or is it's just there?
It's just there.
Just makes you look
Uh,
nice.
You look nice
Bash
for the party.
reaches into his bag and gives you a chunk of meat.
Thank you, Bash.
It's dripping.
Then Renwin like acts like he takes a bite. Is like, yeah, and puts it away.
Sweet.
It's good.
He's like, yeah, good. Save for later.
Yeah.
You
I'll
shouldn't
hold
waste
on to
food,
that.
Ren.
No, I won't. I'll hold
Okay.
on to it for later.
Good
you know?
man.
What is it dripping with?
Yeah.
Hey,
How
that
would
was a
you like
pretty.
to know.
Oh God.
No idea.
He looks at you, goes, spices.
Whatever it is, it's really bitter.
Horrace taught me about this. It's spices.
Bag spice.
It's just a really bitter liquid.
Spice from my bag. Whatever's laying around in the bag, spices it.
Ugh.
Oh God. Oh God. Can't wait for someone to try that.
Yum. All right. So you guys are walking along and you're taking in the area that is the second tier of Tair Ank'ah. You have any questions for the guards or anything else you guys want to talk about?
You see Bash casually looking at his new friendship bracelet.
You guys are definitely getting shipped.
What's
100.
You're welcome for this.
what does along the road look like? Like, is there nice foliage, or is it like cobbled and
When you-
storefronts?
When you
What
said
are foliage,
You
like
mean
plants?
foliage?
foliage,
foliage,
Okay.
foliage, whatever.
yeah, there is.
That's
I was
how
going
they
to
say
say
it.
foliage.
That's how they say it in the manor.
Yeah, foliage.
Foliage. Trim the
Foliage.
foliage, Mr. Pimbleton.
So yes, there is foliage and topiaries. There's like some, like there's window baskets of plants. There are like archways that the archways that are used for like vines to crawl up over. And there's just like viney plants that are crawling over. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. You pass like a little community garden that's in like a plot of land the size of an entryway, and it's just a pretty little garden.
Can I take some things from the garden?
Probably not while we were escorted by 8 guards.
Well, like if it's a community garden, is it like a free to? If it's not a free to take thing,
It's
I won't.
not a food garden.
Okay.
It is an aesthetic plant garden.
Okay.
Renduin takes mental note of where this is because it slightly reminds him of his garden at home.
Okay,
Like I might have to come back here. This is nice.
wonderful.
Bash leans over to Bastion.
Okay. Yeah.
So, you're guards,
Yes.
and you guard things.
Yes.
So the children aren't guards here too?
No.
Like lookouts.
No.
So that kid was like actually lost?
Yes.
Oh.
Her mother filed a missing person report.
A person report?
Oh no.
Yes.
So when people go missing, you actually go look for them.
Yes.
Ah. You are a nice guy. You want some meat?
No, thank you.
All right.
Good lord.
He pinches the bridge of his nose.
I think I like guards. Guards are pretty cool.
Yeah,
You
they're
guys are
not
pretty
bad
cool.
mostly.
Are you going to join us at the party thing?
No. With the party thing.
Yeah.
He's
I
talking
answered
about
too
armor.
quick. I
He's
know.
talking about armor class.
Oh, no. I will not be at armor class.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's mostly going to be people our age.
But
And
every
a
once in a
little older.
while, I do interact with students every once in a while for classes. They take on a project that assigns them to work with the guard. So we do work in tandem with adventuring students. As well as every once in a while, students will get carried away within our walls, and then I have to intervene.
That sounds pretty fun. I'd work with the guards if we get to do this kind of stuff.
We generally have a good time.
That might be
Nothing
good for you, Bash.
nothing that comes up has yet seemed too dangerous when working with students. But obviously, if it was, the guard would take over in that situation.
And normally, if you get past the lookouts in our village, then the guards just attack you.
We have
But
sentries.
you did this thing where you like waited to attack us and you talked. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, people do typically do that.
You don't just attack.
Not usually.
Well,
Huh.
to be fair, had we attacked, we could have hurt the child.
Oh, well, that's just sometimes a risk you have to take in the village.
Only 1 in 10 children survive childhood.
For sure.
Huh.
It's a Sarah McLachlan commercial.
I was gonna
Right.
say it was less, but all right.
If you'd like to donate to help
It was
the org
less
out
than
in
1 in
Arcadia.
10.
Oh yeah.
Somebody else was going to say something to a guard. Nobody? Anybody? Anything?
Bash is having a good old time.
Good.
This has been a good day.
New friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just kind of
New
watching
friendship
Bash
bracelet?
and Ren
New friend?
making notes of like the difference between like how they are and how me and Eliona are. And just like, okay, this is gonna be fun to navigate for a whole
Rendu
time
and-
at armor class.
Renduin, while he's walking, is kind of, he's just kind of thinking, but he's very inquisitive about what Eliona's deal is. He's
What are
like,
you asking her?
I don't know if he would really.
You said you were inquisitive. Let's run through some questions that you ask her as you
Oh
go.
no.
So I guess
What tone deaf questions does Ren come up with for Eliana?
as we're walking, he's just kind of like, so
Ren cannot tell that her patience for Ren is
It's
getting thinner
very
and
thin.
thinner.
so where do you come from?
Very, very small village in
Did
the
you-
woods. I don't even think it's on a map.
Did you like? Were you like an important person in this village? Did you have like
No, I don't really think so.
Immediately loses interest. No, I'm just kidding.
My dad went to armor class where we're going, so
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
that is kind of neat. Did he like make a bunch of money from being an adventurer?
No,
Oh,
that's not how that works.
well, that's cool. I'd be interested in meeting your dad someday.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you can't meet him.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is like busy being an adventurer and stuff?
No, he was killed by a minotaur.
By
By a minotaur.
Uh,
He's murdered.
those are real.
Yeah. Saw it with my own eyes.
Oh, and like what did you do about the minotaur?
There wasn't anything I could do about the minotaur. I was pretty young when it happened, and we were just out gathering supplies, and no one expected that to happen. I ran home.
You guys didn't have like, a personal guard with you or anything?
Nope. Nope, we didn't have those. That wasn't a thing where we were from.
Oh. Well, so I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Ren's
Well,
like, good talk.
So, what, besides, hiding from minotaurs, what do you guys do for fun?
I wouldn't call that fun.
The guard stops. Like the guard Bastion is just like when you said that, he was like, this kid. And he stops. He was like, okay, this is where I leave you. And you look up and you are at the base of the steps to tier 2.5. And they're not nearly as tall as the first set of steps you ran up, but they're a little wider. They extend further laterally than up in the air. And at the top of those stairs, you see the peaks of the castle of Tair Ank'ah. I'm sorry, of Armor Class.
Oh God, not more stairs.
Yep. It's about 75 feet up. 75 to 100. He says, the guard looks at you guys and he says, have a good turn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mind yourself within my walls.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I'm
appreciate
sure
it,
we'll be
Bastion.
all right.
I can't wait to run into you again. We should get some. Have you heard of brisket?
I have.
It's awesome. We should have some sometime.
I wish I wanted Bash to be like, I can't wait to run into you again, and then just like turns around and walks into him. Like,
Oh, hey.
No.
Yeah.
He's not like
until next time.
Bash is not an idiot. He is just oblivious.
Yeah.
and
But he takes so
uncultured.
many phrases out of turn. Like,
does
do
it's so
that.
great.
He does do that.
So next time you meet, I'm gonna make it so that like he misses you as you walk by.
And then I'll turn back and run.
And be like,
into him.
Run into
yeah.
him.
Then you'll be like, oh man, I wanted to run into you again.
That's what you want.
Yeah,
I'll write
just
that
play.
down. Yeah,
All right,
that's fine.
so it's like fancy running into you here, just all these plays. All right, so yes, you were saying brisket.
But yeah, I'd love to get some brisket with you sometime. It's super fun.
I'm so listen.
Yeah.
I'm a grown ass man.
Right. Me too. I mean, I am a half orc, but I'm still growing. I've got a little bit of time.
Only teenagers are admitted to armor class, so no, I do not think I'll be doing that. But our interaction today has been amicable. You seem to be a fine young half orc, and
Still growing, yeah.
still growing.
Yeah.
Sure. And then next time, if there is a next time, stay out of trouble. And then he turns to walk away.
All right, bye, buddy. I'll catch you around.
He looks at you
Does not
as he
get
walks
it.
away, and he looks at the rest of the guards. He's like, "Those kids were fucking weird."
Thank you for the personal escort.
You know, I think that one is about as good as it could have.
Oh,
Yeah, that was great.
That was great.
Yep.
All right. Hey, Ren, look, more stairs. Bash drops down to a knee.
I don't
Ren-
think you have to do
Ren
that
puts
every
his-
time, Bash.
Ren puts his hand on Bash's shoulder and says, "You know what, Bash?
Yeah.
I think I might have to walk up the stairs this time. I can't rely on you for my stairs forever.
What?
Oh.
I guess I'm gonna have to walk up these fucking stairs. I appreciate it though, Bash.
I know we haven't known each other long.
Now we'll walk up together
All
as
right.
equals.
Hand in
See ya.
hand.
Bash starts running
Bash
up the
starts running.
stairs.
As equals.
Ren tries his best to keep up, but there is no keeping up with Bash on the
Eliona
stairs.
was about to say something to you.
I was just gonna tell Red I am proud of him, even though I've not known him very long.
She
You know,
she
hey,
is
thanks.
torn between disdain and pride.
Yeah.
I am impressed.
As most women are.
Yeah.
I have that effect on women, you know what I'm saying?
Especially this one.
man.
Well, thank you,
Uh,
Eliona.
Yeah.
You know,
So you climb the stairs.
Please don't
were you gonna
mention
say
it.
some of those? Don't ever mention it. All right, so you guys climb the stairs, and as you reach the top, you see there is an archway. It's like 2 pillars and a crossbeam, so it's not truly an arch. It's not circular. Of alabaster, leading up into beautiful, beautiful gardens in front of the massive alabaster castle of armor class. And as you reach the top, you see there are a scattering of people all around, and they are all just chilling everywhere. And you look around, and you each see a familiar face.
Bash, we made it to the party.
Yeah, let's go.
We're on a journey to discover what we're made of in a world that we don't know. Humble beginnings to the grandest of adventures to show. The future is calling our names, and we will cross that horizon into brighter days. We will stand in the face of defeat, so we can rise up above the mistakes that we've made, to believe in the good that we see. As the world keeps on turning and the winds of change blow, we'll rely on the friends that we've made. As new evils arise, we will defend our homes from the perils that stand in our way.
Ladies and gentlemen, that once again brings us to the end of another episode of Armor Class. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. Join us next week as our lovable, goofy heroes experience Armor Class School of Martial and Magical Arts for the very first time. They attend a very special event hosted by the staff of Armor Class, showcasing to all the new students the abilities of the classes they'll be able to choose from. Remember, if you're enjoying the show, we would greatly appreciate it if you rated the podcast and subscribed and reviewed and all that jazz. We'd love hearing from you guys. You can follow us on TikTok and Instagram for sound bites and funny content. And if you want more of that funny content, consider subscribing to our Patreon. And with that being said, I have nothing left for you. Don't forget to do your homework and stay at our detention. We'll see you next week. 1 in 20.
Yeah.
In the arms of
I already did
the
it. I already did it, and too much. Too much. It's already past 8 seconds.
Nope,
So,
the whole thing.
all right,
Oh,
Nick can't do
no.
the whole thing.
You gotta buy the vinyl.
Nope.
Play the vinyl
We
on the
cannot
episode.
do that.
This episode is
Um,
sponsored by Sarah McLachlan.
It's not.
No,
it is
I gotta
not.
cut this out.
I already said it. You gotta put it in.
No.
We've got to cut all of this.
We gotta cut it.